Happy Friday, everybody. Hope all is well with you and yours. Thanks for stopping by. Also, check out my YouTube music channel. I'm Jamie Totten, and this is Here's the Thing. Today, the WNBA, and of course, the election watch. Let's start with the WNBA. The New York Liberty versus the Minnesota Lynx. They were playing in New York at the Barclays Arena. Okay, so the New York Liberty came out smoking, and Jonquel Jones, she was having her way with the Lynx. She had 13 points in the first half. Now, the Liberty went up by as much as 18 points in the first half, but by halftime, they were only up 8. The Lynx picked up the ID in the third quarter, and they cut the lead to 2 points. Halfway through the third quarter, they cut the lead to 2. And the Liberty had a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter, however. And with 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the game, the Liberty were up 11. 3 minutes, 23 seconds in the fourth quarter left in the game. The Liberty were up 11. The Lynx were able to close the gap because of Liberty turnovers. The Liberty were turning the ball over a little too much. They had 15 turnovers for the game, including 6 in the third quarter and 3 in overtime. So in regulation with 5.5 seconds left, the Lynx were down 3. Guard Courtney Williams hit a 3 and got fouled. And she completed the 4-point play to put the Lynx up by 1. Breanna Stewart then got fouled and hit one of the 2 free throws to tie the game up and to send the game into overtime. As I said earlier, turnovers in overtime and some really good play by the Lynx did the Liberty in. And that was in front of a crowd of over 17,700 people. So they were rocking at the Barclays. Home crowd advantage. Yep, over 17,000 people, almost 18,000 people, including Spike Lee. Spike was there. The Lynx Big Three played a good, tough game. They really did. Courtney Williams led the way with 23 points. Kayla McBride had 22, and Napheesa Collier had 21. The Liberty, they were led by Jonquel Jones with 24 points, and Ionescu had 19, and Breanna Stewart had 18. Game 2 will be Sunday at the Barclays Arena. So like I told you, get your popcorn because these are some interesting games. Very much so. Okay. Now, the election watch. Yesterday, President Obama was out stomping for Vice President Harris in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Yes, he was. Pointing out all the reasons why Trump is unqualified in a way that only Obama can do. With truth, fact-telling, and humor. He has some straight talk for black men who may be thinking about setting this election out and wondering why black men aren't turning out the way they did when he was running for president. Yeah, we got to turn out. We definitely have to turn out. We have 25 days left before Election Day. Election Day is November the 5th. Some people have already voted. 25 days, November the 5th, that's right around the corner. And there are a lot of things that need to get done in this country. Things that we've already started and things that we must continue to do. Like the CHIPS Act, upgrading our infrastructure, reinstating women's rights, helping parents raise their family, helping parents with the cost of raising our family, of raising the babies, man. That can be very expensive, for sure. Very expensive. And much, much more we need to do. The vice president was in Nevada yesterday speaking to Latinos, showing true empathy to a young lady who recently lost her mom. Talking about how Trump tanked the border bill. Trump, he was out doing what he does, lying about everything, from the weather, the hurricanes, the response to the disasters. He was out lying about everything. The usual Trump thing. He was in Detroit yesterday talking to the people of Detroit, and the whole time he was trashing Detroit, saying that if Vice President Harris gets to be president, the whole country is going to be just like Detroit. like Detroit is a no good place or something in his mind. That's what he says about all the big cities like Atlanta and Philly and places like that. They are all in Baltimore. How he talks about everything that is so bad in the cities. That's just racism. That's all. That's just him being the racist person that he is. Just letting you know that he is not fit to be the president of this nation. It's too many different types of people for him. He can't relate to probably nobody. I don't know anybody that guy can relate to. I know who he always tries to help. He always tries to help the most rich people. He tries to help the people who needs the help the least, who really doesn't need help. That's the people he tries to help, because he wants some favor. He wants favor from those people. He figure poor people can't do nothing for him, so why should he help them? How can the poor people help him? That's what he wants. He wants help. He is all about himself. So if you're poor and you're voting and you think you're voting for someone to help you, if you're voting for Trump, you're voting for the wrong person. He doesn't even know you're there. So anyway, we have to keep on keeping on, like we always say. Keep moving forward. We have Vice President Harris. We have Governor Walz. That's the people that's going to take us forward. Those are the people who are talking about helping poor people, helping the middle class, helping people get on their feet, helping people stay on their feet. giving tax breaks for, people starting businesses, and giving tax breaks to people who have just had starting a family, or helping them buy stuff like, as she would say, car seats and diapers and things like that. It is expensive to raise a kid in this country, and we need to give the families all the help that they need. Not everybody has the financial means to do all the things that needs to be done as far as raising a family. So helping those people out who needs help is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. So you got to realize the people that are trying to look out for you. You have to vote for those people. We have to start looking down ballot, the senators and the representatives, the state, on state level voting. We really have to buckle down and start voting as much down ballot as we do for the presidency. But first things first on the ballot, Vice President Harris, Governor Walz. So let's put them where they need to be. If they can get in the White House, they can get some things changed. They can restore women's rights. They can try to get some of our civil rights back as far as voting rights. There's a lot of gerrymandered districts in this country. So we really have to look at what's going on down ballot as well as at the top of the ticket. So, but as I said, first things first. Let's get Vice President Harris and Governor Walz into the White House. So, once again, everybody, I thank you so much for stopping by. And you enjoy the rest of your evening. Okay, peace.